the frame fast. I don't want nobody miss out. Everybody log on. Log on.
Mr. Junkin Master, put on your and you sing. It's only brown buckle and gun them is show it. And I wonder why we full the cemetery. Listen me. There's a tension, you can feel it everywhere we go. In the news, you can hear it on the radio. What's next, you could never know. It's unfair, all the system is designed just to scare you. What's the scenario when the water got right up so no kind of growth? It's half a truth, now you're off a tiptoe. But that is me, I can tell you. Say my fire, I take you like those we burn up with your fire. I pretend that
he might be a criminal to you, but a brother to me. Hey, he might be a bad man, on street he's my family. Hey, he could have been the dog.
We are jumping in hard and sweaty today. Take these two tunes. Settle down with the south.
And people say he's so ruthless, but he's a good son to mommy.
We ain't gonna do hard to miss none at all. So, jump on, log in.
It's the way we want.
Midweek mindset today.
Yeah, tears of joy and sadness when he gone. It seems like when the sun go down, he would try.
Everybody different. You gotta deal with everybody differently, man. Everybody learn at different rates, different speeds. But at the end of the day, let me tell you.
So me realize a man is just a man. So that's why you not be judge no one. Cause in a situation, they make decision to get them out to any complication.
Good afternoon, Sluggy Dan. Good afternoon, Brethren McGuan.
Hey. Hot 95.3 FM, the nation's #1 station. Where DJ cut the music.
Hush.
It want rock instrumental or saying it want sound different, it want sound vibesy. Right now. NTI.org.bb. Over 10 phone and earphones good. Make sure you make a phone to your mouth.
You looking good. Free up.
You good?
I'm good.
Good. You good?
Yeah, man.
That instrumental good for you, champion, for this segment now?
Yeah.
We're good. The song is smooth.
Huh?
Yes. So www.nti.org.bb. You know that's what we be talking about each and every week. The Press Forward campaign.
Yes.
Don't stick up in one lane.
Yes.
Press forward. Every week. Don't stick up in one lane. Press forward. That's the campaign. Boom.
Special guest.
Yep.
I ain't telling them who you are yet. I want some sort of lyrics, some sort of poetry.
Oh, you want me to drop bars to open?
Introduce yourself with bars. That's what we calling about. A granola bar, any bar. Some bar. Say healthy though. Yeah, say healthy. I want to say healthy.
So I ain't really know if this can fit to not like us instrumental because it's poetry.
Right.
So you could bring the instrumental a little bit.
Low
the instrumental. In the summer, black boys are baptized by bullets. They bathe in blasphemy as the OG says blasphemy. In the summer, bones can break like bread in communion. And I've seen a union of boy and God. Boy meets Heavenly Father before he gets to know his earthly one. Boy becomes pilot to another plane of existence. Boy flies off the handle. In the summer, the streets are hot and black boys bow tempers on their heads. Yeah.
Cool.
Only on Hot 95.3.
We don't get sent cool.
Yo.
I love man even you better just warm up like. Huh? I'm man even you better just warm up like. When no matter what.
Off guard off the top.
NTI.org.bb. NTI.org.bb. #1 thing for all of we and 10,000 courses
for free.
Tryna hear what the man telling you, Sluggy. Yeah, we got Akeem Prescod in the beat. StonedwithCupid. When the man get him on the feet, NTI.org.bb. Huh? Listen, let me get on the business.
He's talking all about
there we go.
Akeem Chandler-Prescod, who is a multi-award winning spoken word artist, photographer, songwriter, and creative director. Now his work masterfully fuses elements of hip-hop, soul, storytelling, and theater, creating a unique and intricately woven poetry tapestry. Cheese on breaded map on the inside, boy.
Yeah, man.
Huh? StonedwithCupid. That is his stage name.
Let me pay the bills first before we get on to business.
Yeah, when your lights go off and when your Wi-Fi cut out now, so I need water. Do the thing.
Good. You hear myself? No good. Your writing style is as unique as your voice. Your writing style is as unique as your voice. Plus, you can shape and refine it. In this course, aspiring writers will learn to apply pressure to language, mastering metaphor, imagery, and the art of clear, graceful, and inventive word choice. You'll gain essential revision skills needed to craft good stories. Mixed level offered by Wesleyan University. It takes approximately 7 hours to complete.
That's all.
And then we'll read out some reviews at the end of the show.
You want me to tell you how bad Stoned with Cupid is?
Go.
Mr. Chandler-Prescod.
Go.
Now, this artist's ability has earned him numerous accolades,
Yes.
including the distinction of being Barbados' first poetry slam champion.
Yep.
As well as
numero uno.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
He has numero uno in goal as well. 1
Aye.
goal and 4 silver medals at NIFCA, and he has also been honored with the Prime Minister's Award for Best Original Entry. Now, the 50th anniversary of NIFCA Award and the Earl Warner Trophy for Excellence in Theatre. Now, his recent triumphs include winning the Frank Collins Literary Endowment Spoken Word Award and being named People's Choice Award Spoken Word Artist of
Yes.
the Year.
Yes.
So the man on a popping out real accolades,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
whole paragraph, cheese on break.
Whole paragraph.
Oh, boy,
Grow
let me
through this
talk about-
words.
I ain't getting that big in English late, but everything fake.
Now we're talking
I ain't sick.
Listen. Cupid,
Yo.
before we get deep into your business, you got event coming in. When you plug it out first, you know it's like, it's got ulterior motive.
Right,
So
yeah.
You see the event, be plugging that first, and then we can get down to business and talk your business. But we want
No
everyone in
problem.
Barbados come out to see what you all are doing. Go.
So if you're hearing all these awards, when it comes to poetry, we have a poetry event this coming Friday at The Bar. This is in Worthing, Christchurch. We're
Christchurch,
kicking off at 7 p.m. Most of all, admission is free. We also got open mic. The open mic slots filling up. So you can email us at poetrybarbados@gmail.com. I can spell it out for you. POETTREE Barbados@gmail.com. We got an open mic and we got 4 performers performing. I might grace the stage and do a little something as well. That is this Friday, 7 p.m. at The Bar in Worthing, Christchurch. We're rocking from 7 to 9.
That is
the time.
That is what we're talking about. Akeem Chandler-Prescod, Stoned with Cupid. No, Click got some. My man Mafia got some questions before he get into he question. He got a whole series of questions there he can answer some. But before we get into the questions, right? You see you pushing poetry with everything you got, and you going out to your way. You and your team.
Yes,
you got bigger
for sure.
You got bigger Lashana too.
Yeah, got big up Lashana Griffith.
You know, got
The
cost
whole
name on
poetry
here.
executive, Dio the poet, Shea
Yeah,
Antoinette, Zoe
yes.
Sunshine, the whole poetry
Good,
executive got break up everybody.
Man, laughing out nobody.
Nobody.
No, you got a few good saying you love poetry getting.
For sure.
Let me like you know what I mean, and I don't know why it took so long, because to me poetry is the easiest thing to get. You know what I mean? When they go walk when it's set,
Right.
when they go plug up name.
Operating cost low. We've been around 60 Bible.
Uh,
Been here long.
No, it's the truth.
Long.
It's the truth. You know what I mean? And then I happened to saw you open up for a show, like a reggae show like one.
Yes, Rice right here. Yeah. Back in the summer.
Yeah, a bigger Orlando, the entire Rice team. No, for a poet, that's not normal.
Not normal at all.
You don't see it all the time, but it fit.
Yeah.
Why we ain't do it really? I want to never quite probably happen, and they saw Adrian Green back. He did open up for some shows, not of this
Right.
not of this magnitude, but they see Adrian Green at a host of events, all different type of events. Why did it work so easily, and why we ain't see it? Like you say, it was around from Bible times, Akeem. It
Right.
seemed normal, but I never see it at a show like that. But it worked, and it worked easy.
I think it might work for me a bit easier because I used to rap. So I was a rapper and songwriter before I became a spoken word artist. So I'm very familiar
your approach
with
different.
rhyming to music. Yeah, very familiar with rhyming words with music. Very familiar to the big stages and shows like that. So we're not that big, because that was like 10,000 people. I don't think poets ever get 10,000 people in front of them like that.
It's a blessing though. Like,
A
really.
DJ, the DJ ain't get to play for 10,000.
It's a blessing,
You
I
don't
will
play for
tell you.
10,000 all the time.
And
It's a blessing.
They put me in a sticky situation because I follow Patrice, right?
How
And
you
the crowd was vibing with Patrice,
Wait,
and then
wait. How you mean?
they brought me right after Patrice. It was about
That
1
you get
o'clock.
that late or saying?
No, that was just the programming.
You're caught out.
Oh, you like that?
Entertainment, we're caught out prime time. I get prime time.
I like that,
I
boy.
guess shortly after midnight.
So the man they put you on early before people come down there, so
nah,
the man give you
everybody
prime
was
time.
there.
the man give you
Call it
proper.
prime time.
Prime time.
And
Me and
came out where they got prime
Hainesville.
time.
Got big at the Hainesville drummers as well, because we're
Yeah.
back with the Hainesville drummers. We did a piece about emancipation, because it was on August 1st, Emancipation Day. As the clock straight midnight, we touched the stage and we tributed Barbados and the history of Barbados and everything that we went through. And we was talking about rising up over adversity, rising up over misfortune, rising up over circumstances that we want to get out of. And it was a good little vibe. I enjoyed it. It's definitely something I want to do more of. And as for your question as to why it never happened before, I didn't really know.
And why it works so easy.
I think it probably could have always worked easy, because we had the poets that are doing poetry to
Facts.
music for a while,
Facts.
right?
You gotta big up Vincent,
like
they can't
Agile,
make-
Vincent
Agile,
Farrell.
yeah.
There was some other guys I know that passed away as well. So
Facts.
we had the poets that would have been suitable for shows. I don't know why that never happened. If it did happen, it probably wasn't televised. Social media makes everything global now.
True.
So it could have been happening and
True.
we just didn't see. But
True.
yeah, the poets came before and they did stuff similar to that. We had people like Adrian Green, DJ Simmons. I know Simmons would have performed with a lot of musical artists back in the day. So I guess it's now my turn, and I definitely can sort the part every opportunity I get, boy. We ain't wasting time. We ain't
Yeah,
lagging.
you got to work your space for truth. But with
Yeah.
so much accolades and thing, you're coming up the line. You did well. CV look fat.
Yeah.
CV
Right.
long 3 pages, CV
They
4
and
pages.
they on a big show, perform on a big show.
Yeah, man.
right.
Don't get
But-
bigger.
But in the industry with so much poets and other artists as well, with the stiff competition,
Yeah,
how,
right.
how you hold firm to regain these accolades year after year, man? What
Right,
you getting motivated?
I think a lot of it is decision making. Discernment is what is really make a good artist, because it's one thing being talented, but it's also being able to apply that talent, right? So decision making doesn't win a finals. I mean, talent doesn't win the finals by itself. Decision making is what's win the finals. It's about choosing the best sound, choosing the best piece, and choosing the thing as the most suitable. So I think the reason why I might get an edge over my peers is that I'm very calculated in everything that I do. Also, my bachelor's is in arts and entertainment management, so I'm a self-managed artist with an arts management degree. So I might be making decisions a little different than most of my
I like
peers,
that. A
but
self-managed artist
with an arts management degree, yeah. So I think it's just decision making, because all to be talented lyrically, but it's also recognizing lyrics can only get you so far. We got enough karaoke singers that can actually sing well, but can they put together a good sound? Do they have the package? Can they brand themselves? Can they identify opportunity and make the most of it? Because sometimes it's got to deal with a little bit of, I don't want to say misfortune, but a little bit of discomfort to get to where you want to get to. Something discomfort is mild too, but because of the mood we might be in, we might decide we're not dealing with this now. You gotta see the bigger picture sometimes, see the finish line, and once you reach that finish line, so you make the most out of it, because we have so many poets win awards and competitions, and it's almost like a frightened to post the accomplishment. I know evil eye is a real thing. If you're a spiritual person, you don't want to announce the accomplishments all the time, but you gotta let people know this thing exists, because when they win things, people be like, well, I never hear about that before. That's the first time I hear about it. That time we had 30 people that win it before, right? And this is the first time people hearing about it, because we really don't promote our wins. I'm not sure why. And we have men like Kamal Bradford, George Lamin, Esther Phillips, the poet laureate, that do global things for poetry and literature in Barbados.
International for
All right. Speaking of global things, we do a little research,
I saw.
Yeah, we hear that you had a 2-week experience down South Africa.
South Africa.
Where was it?
Bloemfontein.
All right, I haven't met the same biting up my tongue. You
Blue,
were
Blue Fontaine.
Bloemfontein.
Tell me all about that experience, man. What was it like? I don't know where.
So this is like
Bloemfontein
up
is.
the
Talk
road
to
from
me.
Johannesburg. Up the road is a 2-hour flight, just to be clear. But this is the up the road.
The road.
From Johannesburg. So we went to a arts festival over there on a university college. So picture UE, but 10 times the size of UE. And everywhere you walk around, there's just artistic stalls, culture happening all around. This culture from all over the world. So South Africa speaks about 11 languages. I believe English is their 6th language. So it was really an Afrikaans festival. So it's pronounced the Vrystaat Kunstefees Festival, which just means South African Arts Festival.
Pronounce it again, man.
Vrystaat Kunstefees. Kunstefees, yeah. People is biting the tongue trying to say it all the time.
How are you doing it?
So we went there back in 2019, me and 3 other poets, and we did a 2-week performance tour. We performed in the oldest jazz bar in South Africa. That was tight. That was a good little vibe. It felt like like you know them rum shops that it's in rural communities, and you can tell there's so much
Just a
history
little
there.
community line.
Yeah, but it's also very well put together because it's intangible cultural heritage I want to preserve. So it was a well put together, like rustic place. It was nice. I performed alongside a jazz musician that I do not know her name, but she was a big deal because she was the headliner, and we performed earlier. And then she called us back and was like, nah, we got some instrumentals, so y'all, we want your floor on it. And I was like, yo, this is more putting me on the spot. This is more putting me on the spot. But it worked. People liked it. I was surprised people understood what I was saying because I mean, Bajans are known for our accent is known for being difficult, so it was good. Definitely got big up the NCF for making that opportunity possible.
For sure.
And big up all the people that would have sponsored us and donated us to getting over there. So for Africa dropped to -4 degrees, so I don't know if I want to go back anytime soon.
Oh, sure.
But it was a nice.
But it was a great
It
experience.
was a great experience for sure. Yeah.
You started casually,
Mm-hmm.
but then at what age you really tell yourself, yeah, we're gonna take this poetry thing seriously.
Yeah. This might be it
Yeah.
for me.
We're gonna hold it down here. At what age you tell yourself this could
So-
actually be a career?
I was actually pontificating on this question today and realized that when UE tuition went up, it's what forced me in the arts, because I did working like jobs I did not want to work, manual labor jobs that I was as a small man, right? For those of you listening,
Right, but the conceit.
I bought 140 pounds, right? So I ain't really built to be lifting up not 80 pound table.
No,
Not every day at least.
Right.
So when your tuition went up, I was like, all right, I know I can write because I used to rap before. I was like, rap in Barbados ain't really making money. You will get popular, but like 3 rappers is making money in Barbados properly, like proper money. I was seeing poets performing all the time. I was like, every NCF event, I seeing poets. Love poetry and song used to be a thing. I remember watching that and seeing Adrian Green perform and seeing poets on these big stages. I was like, all right, let me try a thing. So I was 22 years old and I wrote my first poem 2016 March. I went to an event at BCC and I performed it and people seemed to like it. And then I came back at another open mic perform, people seemed to like it. I popped in at Hilton open mic, went to Sun Rock and Sivers and the guys used to have it, performed there once. Sun Rock was like, you just love my heart, yeah. And then it entered Nifka and things started to take off. So from then on I was like, yeah, I ain't going back and lifting the boxes. Let me go and get this bachelor's and see if I could do this art thing, cause yeah, my body back up. I can't do this.
Big up Wallflower from Kenya. You're getting love here from Kenya. So
nice,
the people in Kenya. And then so on else, honestly, these things you're speaking about, if you're willing to teach these things and these packages under your brand, under one banner, big up to August.
Yeah, we could. Development is always at the forefront, right? Because development is a continuous process. And I think also going back to the first question to where we know these awards, I feel like a lot of artists want to develop other artists, but they stop developing themselves. And you can't stop developing yourself because then the artist can come and pass you. And it's no guarantee the person might got the sensibilities to recognize y'all in this together.
Right, and give you that little hug and say you're falling off, come with me.
Then also, you might not got the self-awareness to realize that you're falling off too. So
correct.
That is a very through thing. That is a salient point. Like step it before you doing what you do now before this, like that people know. You know what I mean? Like I do exams with London College of Music. I do music with BCC. I was in police band music. Was my life, and singing was my life. You know, my diplomas and the social degree and all that, all in voice. And I must see singing 10 years, and they didn't realize until about 8 years in. Just trying to help people. You
they
know
don't
what I mean?
realize,
and ain't realize it was a singer,
You ain't do it in the world.
You know what I mean? So you so right, that balance so hard, but
so difficult.
I see you all hosting shows, holding shows, and pushing artists and the artists coming along good. You know what I mean? And love to see them. We make sure we bring them on and ready every chance we get.
For sure, we appreciate that.
But still, no appreciate. We do it together. You know what I mean? Can't do it vote winner. That's being real. But what you said to say is that you still be on top of your game, and you're still like an entrepreneur. You still see doing videos, pictures.
For sure.
You go to sleep about 8 hours at least. You still go to eat.
I wish. Not this week for sure, but
so it gotta be that you ain't getting a lot of sleep. I can't imagine how you get all these things do and still write so much poetry.
It starts with your body, right? You gotta treat your body well. So I for a very long time I used to eat meat. I used to eat like a green monkey. I used to laugh and say it's bare fruits, bare natural things off of trees. You gotta keep your body in shape because creativity don't come from nowhere. Right? It requires mental fuel, and if you got mental burnout, physical burnout is one thing, you can sleep, but you will wake up and still be mentally tired.
Correct.
So you gotta mentally recharge yourself. That's the first thing. And I think one of the things too that I realized early on, you gotta build businesses around the main thing you wanna do. So I used to do poetry. Cameras support the poetry thing. The videos support it. We open a PR company that's marketing and promotion, which means that we can market from our own events. If we're doing a video package, we can then add a PR package to it. We integrate everything. So you build up this ecosystem of businesses.
Everything in-house.
Everything in-house. And I preach that all the time. I actually see an interview with Jay-Z where he was talking about that. You need to have ownership over your creativity and your talent. You cannot, especially in a small place like Barbados, you can't left it up to other people. It's no problem asking for help, because like staging an event is very expensive, right? Especially the technical side of it. But if you could lick out some of that cost and know that you own the copyright, it starts to self-renew itself.
So it also helps with the turnover. Because if everything being done in-house, you could prioritize yourself versus sourcing from outside. You gotta be a 10 line when you go outside. In-house, we could maneuver the projects at our pace.
And according to old people, you got somebody else mercy.
Yeah, correct.
It also helps with creative direction, because if you know the direction, you can the graphic, the photo, the video, the poem, the event. When you put it together, the personality then really comes through. So once you fits you and you sort out you, it just trickles down from there. But as far as sleep goes, man, it's been 3 hours sleep this whole week, man. It's been rough. But when I take vacation fully. I just turn off that phone, I disappear. It's go to St. Lucia, go in the Springs.
Don't tell nobody where you're going. People don't St. Lucia. When you get on there, everybody want to show you can't rest, brother. Never tell people where you're
We got other countries we got to do.
Paparazzi's coming out.
Yeah, you're right.
But one more thing before we wrap up. As the founder of Cupid Productions, tell me about everything integrated. What advice would you give to young people who would be interested in starting their own business and might want to pursue the same path just like you in arts? And taking arts to another level. You know, you might do it at school, you might go to college, but to listen to you and hear how much you have done with it, you could help those as well. Let me hear your options on that.
I would say you have to decide if you want to be the art, if you want to be a art producer, or if you want to be a service provider. That's the first thing, because a lot of people, like photography, for example, there are photographers where they're artists. They're very particular about their art. And then there's photographers where we're service providers, essentially. So if you can go the service provider route, you got to look for gaps in the industry, look for what not being done, and look to get paid to do that. And even if you want to reinvent what is being done, make sure you do it in a way where it actually satisfies a need. So for example, taking it back to Poetry Barbados and merging in Cupid Productions, we found out about Button Poetry, which is an international poetry brand, through poetry videos. Trinidad got a movement called Two Saints Movements. We find out about them through poetry videos. It would make sense if we find out about 6-7 industries, agencies through poetry videos. When they find out about us through poetry videos. So we made video marketing the core thing at Poetry Barbados, at least in this first year. And that video marketing is then done through Cupid Productions. So that's me identifying the need in literature, realizing when it comes to video marketing, it's very useful in literature, and it's one of the main forms of marketing that work, because people don't really read books that far away. More people will watch a spoken word performance and listen to the album. And I've seen this happen, myself included. I see poetry videos with 4 million views. How many poetry albums you think got 4 million streams?
It's true.
Correct.
Exactly.
I still freaking out about you coming on at 1 in the morning after such a big artist in prime time to do poetry.
It's very different. And
kudos to the promoter, by the way.
You got to big up the promoters that raised Barbados, but because that's the
kudos to that top move.
Yeah, that's the bold stuff.
Alright, we could let a top man come on, boom, sing, keep my crowd, Arca Brown, and poet, and rest everybody.
I really give the poet that time to shine.
Nah, disrespect.
It's true.
We can Brown and poet, and everybody. Yeah, but this here now.
Yeah, but trust that the poet can bring home and keep them attention.
Yeah, man. Trusting and believing in you, that's kudos to the promoter for sure.
That bigger than be thing, it also is, to me, Akeem, it set a blueprint that other people can follow. Because it shows that, listen, tried, tested, and proven.
True.
You can't beat that.
I agree.
You can't beat that. Tried, tested, and proven. Listen to me. We're moving. We plug this event again.
Give me back now, event.
Yeah, man. So the place is called The Bar, just to be clear. Because when people hear The Bar, they think it just means a bar. It's called The Bar, spelled D-E-B-A-R, The Bar in Worthing. I believe it's where Tavern used to be, if I'm not mistaken. So this is where Tavern used to be on Worthing Main Road. So if you coming up from Hastings going up, you passing Worthing Square, which is the Cape Shepherd Vista area. You can pass Little Caesars, and literally right on your right is The Bar. So we in there from 7 o'clock on Friday. We have an open mic. We got 4 artists headlining, and this is a free poetry pop-up. So we have events where they paid events, they're like signature events, but this one is a free pop-up. If you've never experienced Barbadian spoken word, or you've been seeing the videos online, I tell you stuff, you want to come out and see what the vibe is like. Tomorrow night is not tomorrow night, because it is Wednesday. Friday night. Don't show up at the bar tomorrow night. Friday night is the perfect night to pop out and see what's going on at the bar in Worden, Christchurch, at our poetry pop-up.
The bar, not the bar or da bar.
The bar.
The bar.
Good, good. All right, cut the music. We want anyway. He cut the music.
Hush.
No music. I want piece of one of your poems to end the show.
Okay. I can do one about youth actually.
Right.
Good.
Good.
Everybody else want to blame the youth. Blame them for the drugs, the crimes, and even the whatless behavior from Beijing too. But if they can blame one, then they got to blame themselves too, because who really setting the example? Now, we're not here to point fingers and manipulate the angle and get tangled up in a he said, she said debate. But our train of thought would have got to be derailed if we fail to see the connection. Every parent wants their child to be the exception, but don't want to be a reflection of that mold. It don't start in the streets or in the schools. It'll start right there at home. But of course, we want blame the youth, right? Well, all right, let me go back to the COVID run. Back when 2020 pack a punch and how we shot a boxer with an invisible villain. Enough people going to take the job, so they had to be boxed in, locked down in a prison, living behind a screen. A life confined to 3 or 4G bars, a curfew, controlling time in the yard before it's back to living behind your cell before it's like get too dark. But you see, we had a heart that pumped perseverance and persistence into progress. If you do CHC or combination during COVID and you pass, I want you trust and believe you got this small and you gonna be alright. Cause things are rough and dreaded than the bongos, but another bingy head. Every other week news broadcast used to read that somebody else dead. It honestly start to feel like half of Barbados was starving, while the other half was well fed. When the wealth gap intersect by street corners, the road tends to run red. It is said the youth are the future, but if we can build for tomorrow, we need architects for today.
Jesus. That was Stoned by Cupid, Akeem Chandler-Prescod.
Listen, they can get you saying the might get piece Friday.
Might get piece Friday.
This Friday starting at 3 o'clock?
7 o'clock, 7
good.
p.m. When the sun set, we want to see you in the
Good.
bar.
And then St. Philip?
It in Christchurch.
Good,
Christchurch.
good. Right,
Word
right.
in Main Road.
Word in, big man.
Great. Now we're talking about Wording, the bar, DEBAR, the bar, Wording, Main Road, Christchurch. We outside.
What's the
this
website?
Friday, 7 p.m. NTI.
Yeah.
.org.
Yeah.
.bb.
This was
Over
what?
10,000 courses.
What it says?
Free. And this is the midweek mindset.
When you coming
back? We coming back next week Wednesday. Every single Wednesday at 3:35 p.m. Every single week. Hot 95.3 FM, the nation's #1 station. Akeem Chandler-Prescod,
Yes.
aka Stoned with Cupid. Big up my searching. Let's turn up on the inside.
Okay.
And we outside this Friday. Don't forget we outside this Friday. We outside this Friday.
But right now, we outside.
To equip every Bajan with the knowledge and skills, to the citizens of good character, confident and creative. Bajans achieving excellence, competent in a digital world. Smart Barbados, we are aiming for every man, woman, boy and girl. Make the country brand new. Start the journey today. Log on to training.nti.org.bb.